In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I would like to bear witness that there is no God but Allah. And I would also like to give Him thanks and praise, because if it was not for Him, I would not have the knowledge of self. I would not have the courage. I would not have the belief in myself, to believe in my seed, to believe in my dreams and my visions. I furthermore would like to thank the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, who was able to awaken a people with that, with love, and most importantly, with the help of Allah God. And I would furthermore like to give thanks and praise to the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and his family for continuing to carry the load of our people. And it is with those words that I would like to greet you all with the greeting words of peace and paradise, as we say in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum. That means, in English translation, peace and blessings be upon you. And the response will be wa alaikum salam, which means peace and blessings be upon you as well. Today, I am wearing a shirt of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's wife, who I understand and who I am in love with. You see, she represents a nation of women who are fearless, who are intelligent, who are spiritually in tune to their intuition. You understand? I want to let women in the world know that there are spiritual women who are here to help you, who are here to stand up for you, who are here to be a voice and an advocate, most of all, for you, Black women who are living in the trenches of America and are suffering quietly because we are being abused and misused, and we are being unprotected by men who run this world. This is what Mother Tynetta and this is what Mother Khadija represents. This is a nation for women, the nation of Islam. And Mother Tynetta, if you search her on YouTube, if you look her up anywhere, various lectures will come up. The main focus that a lot of people know Mother Tynetta for is for her representing and her expressing of knowledge of the number 19. And to us in our culture, the number 19 represents a high science. I don't even think we understand how scientific this number is, because it goes back to the root of a woman named Mary. In our Holy Quran, chapter 19 is entitled Mary. We all know who Mary is. We all know who Mary is, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Jew, whether you are a Muslim, whatever your religion is, you know who Mary is, Mother Mary. The importance of Mary has a lot to do with the woman in 2020. You know why? Because there are things inside of Mary that are really inside of a lot of these women, us women. Okay? Mary was a woman who had born a child out of wedlock, meaning Mary was unmarried. Mary was unmarried, giving a seed that she, with the help of Allah, carried into this world. And that seed, that baby, that boy that she gave birth to, mind you, a woman giving birth to a boy child named Jesus, who is here to heal the entire world. You understand? My focus today is how we as women need to understand our role and our value in today's society and understand how helpful we are to Jesus, and to let others know the consequences that comes with destroying a woman who has the potential to bring forth a Jesus. Black women in 2020, let me make this very, very clear to you. You are not of your forefathers. Our forefathers were slaves. Our forefathers were abused and misused by the corrupt system of America, whose hands are not just dipped, but are totally submerged in the blood of Black people. The Caucasian has taken us, women, and has destroyed us, has diminished our value in a spiritual way. We don't understand the science behind what is being promoted to us when it comes to sex, when it comes to ignorance, okay? It is not okay for any woman to walk around daily ass naked. What does that do to the mind of a man? You see how I'm about to tell you how valuable you are. When you walk around ass naked, it does something to the mind of a man that makes him insensitive, that takes him away from the course of learning how to live a righteous life, learning how to respect and protect a Black woman. Because when we were brought over here, you see, as slaves, the first thing they did to us as women was take our clothes off. No man, no righteous man wants to see a woman unclothed. He doesn't want to see that, because that is not something that he is supposed to see, his woman out there naked. It destroys the confidence of a man. Do you understand me? To realize that his highest prized possession is now being uncovered for the world. We are not those people who were put in. We come from them. But here now today, we are nothing like them, because we can't be made back into a slave. Do you understand? We can't be stolen from this land anymore. The things that our ancestors went through was by force. That was not something they wanted to do, because we came from a higher civilization. We were taught the knowledge of ourselves. We knew who we came from. When we got to America, we were destroyed because our men was weakened. Do you understand? When you see pictures of slaves, do you see them with clothes on? No, because the Caucasian knew about his bestiality. He was a beast. He knew how to be a beast, because that's what he was. So he knew that if I take this woman's clothes off, I will turn this man into a beast. I will make him weak, not even to want to stand up to me. Do you see? So it is important for us as women to put clothes on so that our men will be sane enough to realize it is unnatural to see a woman unclothed. Let me see. Excuse me. There you go. To see a woman unclothed. The grand scheme, as it is written by Elijah Muhammad, and in the message to the black man, is how the Caucasian uses, in particularly, the booty, the black woman. This is what we were called when we were being put on the slave blocks, when we were being lined up and shackled. We were the booty because we were the highest among civilization. No other woman is like the black woman. This is not to say that Caucasian women are not good. This is not to say that Latino women, Spanish women, Chinese women, Japanese women, Korean women. This is not to say that they are not good, but this is to say that this happened to only black people, and that the black people were a part of a higher science. Black people are the core of the other world, the foreign world. Do you understand? Libya, Egypt, Mecca, all of these countries belonged to black people. And it's even a science in behind how Caucasians got to get to what they have. And it started with us. See, we have to understand that there is more in this world to learn about than money and materialism. Materials can be destroyed, as you can see. America is falling, as you can see. Vacant buildings, material things that people were striving and wanting to get so much to get nothing. In just a few days, we will see. But I want to take you back to the white man realizing how valuable we are and how he uses us in a sexual way to desensitize the black man. So it is important for us to cover ourselves and to cover our young girls, because we are most valuable to society. And unfortunately, the black man has lost the thought that we are valuable. And it happened by the hands of the Caucasian man. But now here in 2020, we are being abused. Our men are doing to us as the slave master has done to us, because we have been conditioned that way. We have been the ones who felt the wrath from it all. We are not our ancestors. We are not our ancestors. And I don't say that to say that we don't come from them, because we do. And everything that they have done for us, we appreciate. Because if it was not for them, we would not be able to have a voice. We would not be able to see the pain that they went through and realize that will never happen to us. I say to say, let's break the cycle of just saying we're not our ancestors. When we say we're not our ancestors, we mean we will give our blood for ours. We will give our life before we allow you to take our life. You cannot come in our homes and take our children. You cannot come in our homes and mishandle us. You cannot take our babies when they come out of the womb. You see, it's the black woman who really has suffered the most. And our black men have been weakened and desensitized, so they don't even have the courage to stand up for us, because they too are in fear. But I say to you, Black woman, if you remove yourself from that weak thinking, from that savage type of thinking that the Caucasian man has placed on you as a Black woman, and now you're walking around with a stigma thinking that it is okay to be unclothed in a world that is meant to devour you, because this is not God's world. God's world will never happen until Black women, until all women realize their purpose, they realize their value, and they stop letting men take advantage of us, no matter their skin color. You see, we have been conditioned to be quiet. We have been conditioned to accepting abuse. And abuse to the woman should never exist. Do you understand the power behind what I said? I said the abuse of women and children should never exist. This is a world made for a woman, made for the production of man. That is what we are made for. We cannot produce if we are producing seeds that are made from trauma. Do you understand? So when we see on TV how sexuality has been promoted and continues to be promoted onto the Black man, because we're living in a time where women are now the most under attack. So what can the white man do? He can use us once again, and we sucker for it all the time because we feel empowered by having something a man has never given to us. And we feel empowered and entitled because we work hard for this. And they take advantage of our gifts and our talents and our skills, and they water us down. And therefore that leaves the Black man to really have no way of elevating himself to realize who you are. Do you understand? We are living in a time where it is crucial for you, Black woman, to awaken and to make manifest an elevated man for ourselves and our children. Are you tired of selling your body? Are you sickened by realizing I have to give and take off myself to the world for crumbs and money and materialism? And at the end of the day, when you shook in your ass, when you have taken off all of your clothes and you have given yourself away to as many men as you could, you realize that isn't even enough. Because you still have the pain inside of you from an abuse of a man, whether it be from a white man, a Black man, a Latino man, a Chinese man, a man. Do you understand that these young girls are looking at you? We have the power to say no. We have the power to investigate any man who thinks it is okay to abuse a woman. There are women out there who are willing to help, who are willing to stand with you against the abuse of yourselves. Black woman, you are beautiful. You want attention. And see, the Caucasian, he is so intelligent because he knows what a woman wants, and he gives us crumbs. You gotta be a savage. You gotta be a savage. What is a savage? A savage is a person that has lost the knowledge of themselves and is now living a beast life, which means that once before you had knowledge. But where did it go? How did it get away from you? We have to understand that we are under attack, and this can no longer be something taken as a light subject. If enough of us stand up and we say we are no longer going to take this, you all are going to treat us the way we are supposed to be treated, we could bring about change. Your abusers are living in your homes. Your abusers are living in your homes. Your abusers are living in your homes, and they're living there because you are allowing them to live there. They are living there because you do not make them to be better. You do not challenge them because you are in fear, because you have lost your love for God. You have lost the strength that you are supposed to have as a woman to allow no one to take from you, because you have lost God. Because you have been guided off of the straight path into the path of the white man's hand, which is filthiness, savagery, telling you you're nothing. Which is why it is so common for you, and you're comfortable with letting everybody know that you have a wet ass pussy. Excuse my language.